I'm a chopper yale pupuluka. Choppers everywhere. Hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala. Yeah. We are live. Thank you for liking. Ama likes 8 I want. The likes call people, guys. So ngamaita ama likes, see? Then we'll be visible. We are going to be visible on TikTok. The journey continues. We are Team Makebi. We are rooting for Makebi all the way, guys. All the way. We are rooting for Makebi all the way until we cast the ballot. Yes. All the way, guys. All the way, guys. Team Makebi, all the way until we cast the ballot. Tatude Chinja Panopa page. I know today is Chea's birthday. Happy birthday to Queen Cobra. What a journey, what a journey. I wishing Queen Cobra happy birthday. We watched her live yesterday, announcing her new, taking a new direction in her political career. So, you know, congratulations to her and all the job done, you know. I'd like to appreciate Chair for all the work she has done. And now she's branching off to start something else. So congratulations to Chair and happy birthday. And we thank her for all the selfless work she did for the country. Yes, so that is life. It's a journey. People, you know, you do things until a certain time. And if you feel you have to move on, that's life. That's what it is. So congratulations, Madam Chair over there. Chair, the voice of Zambia, happy birthday. And just like to recognize all the work she has put in it for the service of the country. She's going into consultancy. We can just wish her all the best. But if we are here, guys, for me, I am here until for me, I am here until August 13th. I have to deliver my candidates until I see my candidate on the ballot. So I am here, guys, myself. You know, I also have things to do, but this election is very important to me and a lot of Zambians. It's Independence 2.0. We have to be here. You know, I regret that Chair is leaving before we get the 2.0, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. We as Atishani, we continue moving, you know. We continue moving until we get the Independence 2.0. So for me, I am here, guys. I have things to do. I have stuff to do, but this independence is really important. This election is like another independence. So for me, I'm still here. Just want to assure you, I'm not abandoning ship. I'm still here. Yes, thank you, Bafeni. Yes, you know, she has done it. Chair has done it. You know, fearless, courage, even if through her, you know, actually she even had one of her children, she had one of her children on, in her advocacy. We saw her getting with the pregnancy, and then from the pregnancy, she continued with a young baby. So I think it's like, wow, hats off, you know. I actually admired Chair for her advocacy. I admired her. I'm like, wow, she really has a big heart for Zambia Despite her being a young mother with little children, she continued to advocate. So that's where you see that somebody really tried. They put in their best, you know. She tried, she put in her best with young kids. It's like, whoa. Yeah, so hats off to Chair Mwandi. For me, I wouldn't, like when my children were young, my whole world, everything, I focused on my children. I didn't do anything extra. I just went to work, came back, and just focused on my children. But for Chair, she has a job, she has a husband, and she has children. But in all that busyness, she still found time to be on social media, present 100%, you know, giving checks and balances, you know, taking the punches, the insults, she took them all. So, and now that she's branching off, we appreciate, personally, I appreciate and congratulate her for the job that she did for Mother Zambia. Yeah. So but understand, whatever goes up must come down. But for me, 13 August is it. When I deliver my candidate to plot 1, then I will pursue other things in my life. But, you know, kudos to Chair, which I just want to take a few minutes here to celebrate her and what she has been and done for us as Zambia, as a country. You know, I watched her many times. I've watched her. I've drawn strength from her, you know, and her courage. When I felt low, you know, I just go on her page. She kept going. So I was drawing some strength from her. You know, it's not easy to be on social media, to be a woman on social media. You see how we are insulted by men. Now, even a fellow woman, this Mundubile cyberbully is another problem we have on social media, you know. How can you be a woman and be a bully, to bully your fellow women? It's very unfortunate, you know. You know, I'm okay. I am okay being insulted by young people. But once a grown woman starts insulting me, it's like, wow, it's a whole new level of like, what? You know, how did we get here to being so disrespectful to somebody, you know? By Emily, I see you. So, myself, I continue here speaking and advocating for independence 2.0. It's really important that we, even if Chair has left, she hasn't really left. She said she'll be there. She's gonna be there as a consultant at a fee. So her free services are over. That's what I understood. So she has to be engaged from now on to advocate for anyone. For me, I am still here. I'm still here, guys. To the pamotia, we are not stopping. Nifaka pressure. Apanomba nembe is full speed ahead, full steam. Balanda shani katushefu balanda wasungu. Apanomba potu Afrika nipa nembe. We are not stopping. We are not stopping. We are going full force, and we continue to offer checks and balances. We continue to expose liars. Mikango Barracks, how are you, Abena Mikango? Tie nankwe. Muna chita share na mwisho bali blocker. Ama page bali blocker. So, abantu batabamona mwabali, especially for Facebook. TikTok, you have to invite people, share, and then invite people. But for Facebook, well, if you blocker. So if you share, then people can see it, that I'm live. Mweba for Facebook. Muma WhatsApp group or Muma Facebook groups, you share. Yep. Otherwise, it's a lot going on. I took a weekend off, you know. I took the weekend off. We're still in the celebration mode. We're still celebrating the election of Makebi Zulu as a PF flag bearer. So we are still... let me tell you about the liars, the cyberbully. Okay, yeah. Nalalanda. So my topic today is about the cyberbully. Mundubile cyberbully, actually. Mundubile cyberbully. You all know her. And I'm not talking about her, but I'm not talking about the cyberbully, but I'm talking about the issue surrounding the cyberbully. And she's always bullying people. But today she bullied me again because last week we got news that Mundubile was paying a radio station. They were paying radio stations, and they were announcing Kuma radio station that Mundubile Eva PF elected president. So the news is there. We even have evidence by Emily Moiseni. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. Keep sharing, guys. I want to join. So Mundubile cyberbully is at it again. So last week we got news that Mundubile was paying Kuma radio station and announcing, especially Kuma rural, people are really misled in the rural areas. People are misled that Mundubile is the elected PF president. But we got news last week, I think Bamunkonge Valipano kutweba ati people kuyakwine kuma radio station oko bamfire lyashi approach Bamunkonge nokubepusha ushe chachi ne ifotole umfati Mundubile eba PF president nomba ngef tumfira ati Makebi is the PF president mwamona. So the information is conflicting. But Mundubile bale imano kulaiba abantu ati paying radio station ati eba president ba PF. But Mundubile is a FDD to a president. And Makebi was elected last Saturday. Not Saturday, yes, Saturday. It's only a week since Makebi was elected as a PF flag bearer under a no-name convention. You know? So, me, I just woke up, my question per Facebook. That is it true that Mundubile baleva abantu at eva nani kane? Eva president wa PF. If Mundubile's bully took a screenshot of my message, and she put there I'm a liar, and she followed it with the audio calling me all kinds of names. I have nothing to do. I look like a goat. So if I post a picture to my bantu, do I look like a goat? Yes, I'm a grandmother and I'm very proud. I think one of the biggest achievements that I have on earth is seeing my grandson. I'm a proud grandma, actually. They call me Glamour. They even mistake. Some people, when I'm with my grandson, they even think he's my son. So I'm a proud grandma, guys. But then, why should the Mundubile cyberbully talk about my personality? You know? Why should you talk about, oh, she's a grandma, or you look like a goat? The question here is, why are you people lying that Mundubile is the PF president? Whether I look like a goatee, whether I'm a great-grandmother, that doesn't matter. That is nothing to do with the Muto Eliash. I like speaking Bemba because nakulira copper belt. That's why not Mokulande Chibemba na niweresha. I was on the copper belt since I was 5 years old. Mamona. My life, I was born in Mazabuka, but since for 4 or 5 years, I was on a copper belt. Naluka Lushi, I started my school at Kalush Primary, and then I said Kitwe, and I went to school at Kitwe Primary until grade 7. I spent a year in Menunga. So Nadibela, I am a copper belt product. I am a copper queen. That's why, you know. So it's like in you, it's in your DNA. If you live on a copper belt since you were 5 years, and I left Zambia in my early 30s. So how many years is that? I spent over 30 years almost on in a Bemba speaking region. So I speak Bemba because I was born. I wasn't born on the copper belt, but I was raised there. Went to school there, you know. So that's why I speak Bemba by default. That's why. So now, this Mundubile cyberbully, mind you, Mundubile already has a case in court for Munyaule page yale tukana abantu. Not only abantu, Munyaule page is a page yale tukana ba lungu, yale tukana ba HH. And this, ba Mundubile na wakataka the court case. Iya masere kudia kumunyaule page. Now, ba Mundubile bari bula, uyu cyberbully wabo, the chief campaign strategist na yena, chief campaign strategist wabo na yena, alipone na mamuri rao chidia ini ya munyaule ya kula tukana abantu mamona. Ine ndende nena ipushafe question na chibushe, ba Mundubile, nishwale bepela abantu. The Mundubile cyberbully went off on me, calling me all kinds of things. I don't care. I'm a grandma. I'm a proud grandma. But why should you talk about whether I'm a grandma or not? Do I talk about aba nobo wafiala 5 kuba umiaba pusana? Eh? Namwishiwa. Don't cry wolf. If you talk about ine I'm a grandma, is being a grandma a bad thing? No. I'm a proud grandma. So why are you saying I'm a grandma? Mwishiwa. Even you are a mother with 5 different men. Is that a bad thing? No. Because I'm a blessing. But do I come here and start saying, Wadikwataba na 5, naba ume 5? No. It is not. That is it. Besides the point. And even if you have 10 children with 10 different men, that is not why we are here. You are not here to discuss whether I'm a grandmother. And I'm not here to discuss whether you have 10 children with 10 different men. We are talking about Mundubile. But if you want to go there, we are going to go there. If you want to talk about my personal life, I'm a grandmother, which I'm proud of. How did you know that I'm a grandmother? You know that I'm a grandmother because I'm proud of my grandson. And some of these cyberbullies, I think my grandson's IQ is even higher than some of these people. Because I don't think my grandson can even say some of these, can bully anyone. He can't. Grandson wandopo apera, IQ yako yadiwa higher than some of these cyberbullies. Because my grandson cannot bully anyone. But I want to make this clear because these people, we need to put them in their place. We are not here to talk about my age, whether I'm a grandmother or not. Anyone who's over 18 years is free to participate in Zambian politics. Okay? So, every time you talk about my age and my grandson, I'll also talk about aba nobo wako atanaba ushaba pusana. Nephew prefer wa upe because that is your personal life. So if you want to go personal, we shall go there. Because you know what? You are destroying my reputation. You know, you are talking, down talking to me like being a grandma is a bad thing. No. It's not a bad thing. I'm proud. Some of these people, bala fisa na ba no ba fiala. Bambi bala fisa no kwa fatni bambuya because bale ibikilisha pabwa iche. Yeah. Some people they bala ibikilisha pabwa iche. Ulewe na cyberbully na limona aleba abantu acho my auntie. Iwe you are 40 something years ulewe mnowe kuchile miaka ibijati auntie. Get a grip. Umuntu akuchile 10 years at daddy shanyu. No, he's your brother or comrade. Let us stay in our lane. Let's stick to politics. Okay? Stick to politics. Otherwise, you know what? You talk about my grandson. Yes, it's a blessing. I am so, it's the best thing that happened to me is to be a grandma. And even you having those 5 children with 5 different men is it's the best thing that happened to you. So, we stop there. Yes. But the bottom line is, she has no data. That's why she talks about useless things. Takwata data. Bushe, if you're a campaign manager, how can you be a campaign manager? Wambo kulanda pamu ishukuru wandi. Pali status yandi as a grandmother. How are people going to vote for you? How is that a campaign message? Real issue is this person, the cyberbully waba Mundubile, is a campaign manager. No bangalela and how imine I'm a grandmother. How is that? How are people going to vote for Mundubile? Because she's saying I'm a grandmother, I'm useless. So how are people going to vote for Mundubile? Eh? A campaign message, you're sure? Like to achieve shama politics. And you people must condemn her. How are people a campaign message ya shani where you are a campaign manager? Wayamkweba Queen Pumi na kulumu kelabayi. Wayamkweba na kulumu kelabaya chamonika kwati ni mbushi. How is that a campaign message? Mufire mune mweba pakuti ya wantu nga ba mweba kutirimbi aisuka ko mumutwe mwamona aisuka ko echiparakasa. You have to tell her but no, but she's a campaign manager. Otherwise mufire mweba ba Mundubile bamuchita drop. Because Allah onaola ba Mundubile have chances of getting more votes. He's destroying the Mundubile campaign. Mwaishiba. Tatulelanda fe pano pantu tulefo kulanda. Uyu muntu ale onaola ba Mundubile. Ukweba inati ndamoneka kwati ni mbushi. How is that going to bring voters ukuya votera ba Mundubile? Mufere mama impusha. Mwema landa nankwa. No mbafefe wachila eva. Queen Pumi amonika kwati ni mbushi. Is that a campaign message? You are trying to win voters. Na mwana ma vote fyo ya reindela paka. You saw ama vote paliba mwamba. Fialiba tight. Nobody is gonna make presidency with 50% until they unite. Mwamona. Ba opposition ba filokshita unite. Mwamona. Me, I represent Makebi, and her she represent Mundubile. So nomba. Inga aleita ina ndamonika kwa chini mbushi. Whatever she said about me. Do these people really want unity? Number one, if he shobo, bale shoba ifufeba kutim Makebi. Even before then, she was in Chair's case. Uriawi ne cyberbully waba Mundubile was on Chair's case. Yonse kula zuzumba na Chair. Eh? No, we have to address this because these people, they are saying, let us unite. Now that's the cyberbully waba Mundubile. She's the main person main cyberbully. So how can we unite when her agenda is to bully others? Me, I brought up an issue to say, ba Mundubile baleba abantu ati eba PF president. Mwamona. So instead of her just talking about substance, I am bokula and shoba. Nine bombuya and whatever she said. So we are discussing here to say, how do we move forward in unity when Kuria campaign manager wabati Mundubile is a chief cyberbully? So how can we move past this when people like myself are being cyberbullied by Mundubile's campaign manager? This is the question here. I don't know. Because today we are here, people are saying let us unite, but the chief campaign manager, Waba Mundubile, she's a chief bully. So how does the unity come in? When you are disrespecting people. Yeah. It will be very, you can't unite. Eventually, all mapsana no muntu, ale workshop problem ile ini ale rufianya. How can you move forward if you are not addressing the current problem? Do these people really want to kwendela pamolo? They are there to split the vote. Limbina na ulia chief cyberbully ni project. She's part of the project to scatter PF. Open Africa number. Good night, Benson. Thanks for coming. Upon Fikire number, her behavior is not a behavior of Umuntu Fire Unity. I think Eminepa project here could scatter PF and the opposition. Because if that cyberbully really wanted unity between the PF and the FDG kukwaya ba Mundubile, techambyo kula tukana abantu abali kuli team Makebi. Mwamona? If yandana na she's a more, you know. Uriana mayo uria, ai minina, paku chitaskata ba opposition was. She's strategically located there kuli Camp Mundubile to scatter the opposition. Because if that cyberbully was not there to scatter opposition, why would she be attacking us? She attacked me. She's always attacked me ever since Naya Team Makebi. I've become like a worst nightmare. And she has blocked me, but somehow she has a way of finding out whatever I post. I didn't block her, but whatever I post, she has a way of finding out, and then she reacts. She reacts to my comments, but in her reaction, she bullies me. So the way she reacts to my post, she bullies me. The whole internet, my page in a month, I reached to 5 million people in Zambia. Page and if I reach about 5 million people in Zambia. And out of the 5 million people, of course here and there, to praise singer to lalanda kwefia bupuba. But for her, she's a grown woman. And she has almost 1 million followers on her page. And then she posts this comments always bullying me on her page. So I'm like, what is this? And Mundubile is watching this. Mundubile is the same person abakwete ndukudia kumunyao page ile tukana balungu na baecheche. Eva bulo you in a cyberbully bamubika as his campaign manager. Baletamba fyonzefi. Now, to honest, we have to talk about this. Because we have to be honest about the situation. But Mundubile, do you really want unity when you have a campaign manager who let tukana bantu cyberbullying people? But Mundubile, do you really want unity or official from the fire? Because I don't know why this person was even given a role of a cyberbully. A role of a campaign manager to cyberbully the opposition whom they are supposed to unite itself. Even you men fight each other. But why do women fight each other? And the men in the PF destroying our country, it's not even about gender here. Because if we talk about gender, look at what is happening in PF. So bakambwini na basampa na bachabinga bole bana kashikuriwe. Oh lele but why are women fighting each other? So chabinga mwana kashi. Maya osampa mwana kashi. Mudolo mwana kashi. So, your question here about why do you women like fighting each other? It doesn't hold water. Because the people who have brought problems in this country, us women, we are just reacting to what these men have brought us in Zambia. How many women have a platform to talk? How many? Always have my comments, I'm fighting each other. When the men are destroying the country, you are sitting there. Yeah? These Zambian men, some of them, they are the men with power. They are literally destroying our country. You are sitting there and you are not saying anything. Me, who am being bullied, do you like fighting each other? Excuse me, give me a break. Give me a break. Now, this same person who's bullying me, saying I look like a goat, aliko position kudia kuliba Mundubile. And people are saying, ikataneni. No, baba Mundubile ngabale for a unity. Why ba ingisisha campaign manager wabo who is a cyber bully? Ema politics aye neba Z power. Ma politics apanom but not fika panembe. The political story here is the opposition need to unite. Mwamona, this is a backstory. More for Z power. This is a political, it's a big problem. Mwamona, you have to understand the big picture. The big picture here is, kudiaku FDD kudiba Mundubile, balingisha campaign manager wabo wansele. Ale tukana informa fellow opposition ngawabika fika comment instead of responding to your comment with respect objectively, she starts bullying you. So now the question here is, why has Mundubile hired somebody who is a cyber bully? Does Mundubile really want unity or nabaisa mkufurunganya ba opposition? A question hiyo muipushe. Mwebena Zambia isukeni amenzo isukeni parakasa. If into you have to think critically. Think critically when Zambia. Because Mundubile, if he meant well for the country, he wouldn't have a cyber bully as a campaign manager. Only tukana abantu. Ukubale to tukana every day, then mule imachiova opposition ni tamule ikatana. Tatule ikatana mule to tukana ngamule fa tu ikatana. Let's make peace. Let Mundubile's campaign manager stop insulting people. It is as simple as that. Let Mundubile's cyber bully respect other people in the other camps. It is as simple as that. Otherwise, ni busy. Yobale anda tika teni. Meanwhile, campaign manager wabo, she's a bully. She's a chief bully of the internet. She's okay kuliwe. Ingataku bullying apo, she's okay. But then again, Balanda, you know, a lot of people, where this bullying is concerned, even a crime in Gailechitika. Crime in Gailechitika, if you are at the scene of the crime, and you don't say anything, you will be jointly charged. So there is no way you can be saying Lillian is okay when you are witnessing her bullying. You have to condemn it. Tell anybody from being Tawa ina passing. He was I don't know how many kilometers away from Parabale Pailo Muntu, but he knew about it. So na internet you are witnesses and you have to condemn cyberbullying. You cannot say it is okay when somebody is calling somebody a goat. Do I look like a goat? Toxic politics is bullying others. You are not going to get away with bullying people And when people react, you say you are toxic. Ionishini bullshit. One for you. Umuntu akwitaji wapala kwati ni mbushi over a political tatulelwa. Me, I don't know Lillian from yesterday or tomorrow. I have no attachment to her, whatever. So there is no way you can say she can bully me on anything. No, the only commonality I have with her is politics. So let's stick these discussions to politics, respecting each other and staying on the subject. But once I look like a goat, that is cyberbullying. And if you're not going to acknowledge that cyber is cyberbullying, then you should might as well get off my page. Then you're a bully yourself. If somebody is going to bully another person and you're going to say it's okay, then you are a bully as well. It's as simple as that. Yeah, so let's move on from this thing. But you know what? We have to call a spade a spade. You cannot say Lydian is okay whatever for bullying people. It's not okay to bully people, okay? Me, I don't know this person from yesterday until now. My politics. So for her to be bullying me, I can't accept that. And if you accept it, you're a bully as well. And shame on you. So not we call it, tuamona kufeba ba mini ba MP. The losing MP from Pongwe. We saw him make a grand entrance, muli helicopter. He already bachta touchdown na chimotra chideva lolela. If you batch fuma mu helicopter baingia na mumotoka, I was like, whoa. If this is not wrapping things in Zambian's face, I don't know. Muzambia, where we are the abantu bale fane nsala. Kuti ama MP. MP, we should be seeing MPs donating to Saka to Abunga, Kuma constituencies, Yabuma Komboni. The MP name is what's his name of the MP? Nimu Kwatap. The name of the MP is Nimu Kwat. Like any mulumblation. At Emmanuel Kasambo. That's the name of the MP. Emmanuel Kasambo, 2021 Mpongwe constituency. So the MP is Emmanuel Kasambo. Mu 2021, he was a losing candidate for PF. So number uyu mamu mwana balungwapa. This is the guy. Aina balungwapa. Alia na mkumona ba Esther Kumarino na chkwena tu alikuwa tensoka mu PF. You see this guy? He's there, the same guy. Ale na mkumona ba Mama Esther. You see the guy who has defected to UPND. Uyu alia na kuli ba Mama Esther. Hello, this is the flyer wachipo campaign. PF flyer mwaimona. Echo tuenda mu PF mwali ben soka. Alia na mkumona ba Esther lungu lero alef mamu chopa. You have seen the video kwa achira ikila mchopa. Uyo, I did a screenshot. Mwaimona. That is a screenshot where he was getting off the chopper. Mamu monoyo. PF. Nachiba pali ba JJ Banda. I don't know why JJ was discussing something, but Nachia, when I went, it was too late. It was question and answer. And by JJ Bachilalandati, Abalelila, people who are enjoying in UPND is those who are defecting. The minister is, MPs are getting 3 million for defective. Mayors are getting 3 million for defecting. And councillors are getting 1 million for defecting. Actually, I'm just like shocked. The guy, you know, because Wamalanji was taken to task about his helicopters and whatnot, and now we see a former PF PF member who actually sat na but kwena mali bensoka mu PF wenesha Monaco. The snakes that are in PF. Listen, God has vindicated me. Because the PF, when I leaked that audio which was leaked by Juliana Mayoria, Irena Leland of innocent, ECO has a lot of enemies. If even if you never can't share my Leland party by UPND, that ECO has a lot of enemies, meaning by UPND. But do you know the insults where they came from? But PF have never learned to can. Cash it was people like this one never learned to can. The PF are the one who insulted me for that leaked audio. I was in shock. Because the PF, it leaked audio and 3 years ago. Is it almost 3 years ago? That leaked audio when it leaked Mwebantu. Me, I thought about PF bala ikara panshi noktonton kanya. Ngave you pumolo alela that ba PF bali kwata ama enemies. Let's investigate. But no. What happened was the PF came to insult me. So now it makes sense that the people who were betraying Lungu thought I was talking about them. Imwe ba lishire ba ninsele shosho bale ntukana my inbox ba PF waba. Nombalero namu ba mona how they are betraying Lungu. Kwachiba na ulio wachiba pali ba mwamba udia tishani. On EMV live, did you see, guys, the guy who was just live pali ba mwamba udia machimu mona. Na folana PF na kwena. You can betray your own people. But mu PF muri chisomo katwish. I don't know what has happened in PF Mwandini. I don't know. Ni God save us. Ela ba Makebi Zulu ba chenjele mwanangu Makebi Zulu. Man, we need to Makebi need the spiritual eyes to see through all these betrayers in PF. Because Makebi ngata chenjele Mwandini. It will be another sad story. Because these people, instead of concentrating, pressuring by UPND to bury Balungu, now that guy who was on Emmanuel Mwamba show, that one took the cake. Huh? I couldn't even finish watching it.
Don't listen to such people.
I just switched off.
Posting about ECO and the fin to people by ECO. The lowest interview by EM. I said that let me spare my.
No, I think it's good to expose your enemy. I think Bamwamba is exposing people because kuti mule umfafie abantu mumangwingwi balelanda, but we heard it from the horse's mouth. I'm like, this is betrayal 101.
And who's the guy that was coming from the chopper?
Wakumpongwe ati Manuel Kasambo Wakumpongwe MP. He was a PF aspiring candidate from Pongwe in 2021. Ali Lusa. Ewa ali number 2 pali yewi. Elo ba alu shilefe panono. So ba musenda because ba UPND na be shibatama candidate taba kapite ba bula ulio wa MPF.
Huh?
Go ahead, Mama. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have much to say. I've been tired today. So I
yeah.
I said, no, this is not a silly. It's the one who had that issue.
I chimp shine the way, and that's queen. ECO was surrounded by snakes.
If you have noticed, MZ8, he's coming up with his own team that he trusts, that he wants to work with.
Mwandi ba MZ date tukile tuwa pepela mwe bantu bakwalesa. If you love MZ date,
they are bad.
MPF mwari babangoshe MPF. They can swallow you. Yeah. Once. Filiabalela that green snake in the green grass. These people, they are not even green. It's a brown snake. Now we man okwe munati ninsoka ile isaya isa kudia. Ebantu akwata MPF. And me, I'm praying for my Makebi to stay away from. Let's have peria men so ya kumupashi wa mushiro.
Our friend Amona.
Kaidi alenda na balungu. Alenda na balungu. So Makebi should so lafide to alemona. Bantu once wale abaleta betray balungu. Makebi babwe shampepi. There will be his downfall.
Sorry,
that's why God is working mu PF. No, you know what? God has seen it. If you told that Makebi ni spiritual, his appointment there. Why Alisa paka president saba kale bashal? Because by abakale ngabali pitandemi eva would have been in more confusion.
They're talking about many things about Makebi. Abantu tabale basuka bonse bale batamba because they sure they are characters. Their two colors now has come out. And also I hear there's a rango, I don't know if it's a rango or weddish between Don's Alliance and our FDD.
Nimpokelele chichi nani chilekeni nchiberengi.
Na chimona no mala chifsa mpofe na nati turenda siba fima they want to kukoti. So if you land abantu, it could be true. Mundubile bakabepa ballot paper.
Now object here. At formal objection to the purported FDD National Convention held on 9th March and notice of intended legal proceedings. It was illegal. It FDD.
They didn't follow the
They didn't. That's why Chilefia Kachinga ni bantu bangobo baitile kulia.
Bamba Chifumubanda is a learned lawyer. Can you honestly do that?
Because he did it, what were high Afroturisms? They were supposed to Mundubile balingirokuba kukasama by election, right?
Yes.
Mundubile balingirokuba kukasama, and then from nowhere elo kwashile convention babasala. Bapisi munifia muma comments iseni hapa. I Afroturisms.
No, why
Twalumba vai.
Twalumba basa. So what is the letter saying?
The letter is saying objection to the purported FDD convention held on 5th March and notice of intended legal proceedings. I wish to inform you in my official capacity as founder member of the FDD to formally object to the challenge the legality of the purported national convention alleged to have been held on 9th March. The objection is grounded in clear and material violation of FDD convention, which render the said convention unconstitutional, invalid, and void. Violation of mandatory notice requirements. So tabapele enough notice.
But who has written the same letter?
It's written by one of the founder members. They can last. It is signed by Edwin Ziambo, founder member.
No, it is not. It is not strange, and I thank you so much. Face value, keep teaching, and this platform is so important, especially as we go towards August 13th. The way we were advocating in 2020 to 2021 is kind of similar. It's, nothing never ever changes in Zambia. Have you noticed that? The MMD came into power. They promised the hour. Everybody was the hour. And what happened after their reign? For the first time, we saw street kids on the streets of Lusaka. And I can break it down. I can show you how it happened and what caused it. We're here. In 2021, we're screaming the same thing. We want the rule of law. What do we have? Exactly the same things. We are back in the same frying pot. Now, I want to speak for the record, for Zambians to understand. The problem is not that we don't have men of integrity, nor women of integrity. That's not the problem. I have thought about this and I've looked at this and said, what is going on here? The problem is a system of government that we have, that the British left us, that civil service, the school curriculum, the way when you go to UTH and you're looking for your file, they tell you sit on this bench, wait for your file to be picked. You pick your file, go to this clinic number 5, sit here, wait for this thing. And then when the doctor finally sees you, he says, 5 minutes, come after 9 months. That process is the same thing. Can you imagine that ahead? You go to school, you write an exam, you pass, and then when you want to apply for a job, they'll ask you that certificate of the school, ECZ, Examination Council of Zambia, gives you that grade 12 certificate. When you're applying for a job, you have to go and recertify that same document. What kind of system is that? So,
No. I think on the certificate, there's a lot of forgery. So they just need a certified copy.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how come, what is causing the Matero? We know about Matero. That's why Mao Samba is called Mbappe. We know what happens in Matero. But there are enough educated people to put a QR code or something, a barcode, something that you can track. It is the same reason why the Americans flagged our passport. I understand that. But I'm saying, are there not enough educated people in the civil service to figure out that a grade 12 certificate, when it is issued, you need to put a number, a tracker, or RFID or something that will validate it? It's the same thing with title deeds. Why you'll be shocked, and this number shocked me, from 1964 to 2026, only 250,000 title deeds have been legally issued in the entire Republic of Zambia, with over 20 million citizens. Now that number shocked me, because I was like, how is it? How? From 1964 2026. Only 250,000 people have title deeds. That's why we have the chaos that we have. Title Ababale Kulapa, nonsense. So what we expected, going back to my premise, what we expected from this Birmingham graduate in 2021 was that he will come in, like Traore did, understand the gravity of the situation at hand. Yes, PF overborrowed. Yes, Zambia defaulted. Yes, we had depleted our reserves. But that's the same situation at Traore first. That's the same situation at Our Lady in Namibia first. What did they do? When the world gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Instead, what we have with this Birmingham graduate is, yes, he's done, I want to give him credit. Now, this is where I differ with most people. Me, I give him credit. I give him credit. And here's where I give him credit. Credit is due where it is due. Number one, he said that the cadres should not revenge. I said, well, that's a good question. I waited to see what would come after that pronouncement. Exact opposite. You know, Finlay lives on the same road that he does. They went and bulldozed his fence. That day when I saw that video, I said, Next, he said that he will give free education. I was happy because education is an equalizer. But why did he have to wait? How many schools have been built from the ground up? We're not lacking classrooms. Classrooms, yes, we lack. But we're supposed to have schools built from scratch. You go to the Lower Zambezi, right? I direct you to the Lower Zambezi. Oh, somebody trying to reach me on another phone. Never mind. We continue. The Lower Zambezi, okay? There are two places where there's poverty. And I can point it, we have the data. I don't want to monologue, but I want to give you information so that when we talk, we come from an informed place. Know your country, know the challenges that your country is dealing with. So there are two provinces that are poor. The first poorest province is Muchinga. The second is the Western Province. And the third region is the Lower Zambezi. Okay? The number of miles that you have to walk just to access water, schools, clinics, in these places that I just named is huge. So I expected that this man from Birmingham University would come in and look at everything. Yes, you negotiated the date. Literally, he punted. He said, okay, we're not paying you this year. We want future generations to pay this date so that you can give us breathing space. Now, what did he do with that breathing space? That's the question that comes us here. And that's what we need to focus on between now and 13th August. What did the UPN do with the breathing space that they got? How many schools, how many hospitals, how many universities? We want to build a hospital. Go and look where she's promised. Grass. Nothing. But promise the students, these hostels will be completed. Go and find, each one of us has money and resource. We can find a blogger. Go and see where the hostels are. They completed? Is there construction? Zero. And this is where I have a problem with this Birmingham graduate. He should have realized my people are desperate, just like Trolley did. I have to focus on 3 things: food, health, education.
Hello.
He did not. 4 years down the line, nothing to show for it. And that's where I'll land.
Thanks.
And I'll say he wasted time prosecuting PF crimes, chasing after the performance, and you wasted too much time doing the petty things when you should have been building your kingdom. And I'll land there.
Upon Muliba Afro-tourism. Join in mwewa ku join. Tamule join na mwebantu.
That man, I mean, when I speak eternal truths.
Mwamana twalumba.
So the Komboka just happened. You're a teacher, so you can.
Ine from me the Komboka na mwene fyama faces ya mono kumutima kwalifita. When I saw certain faces, they are trying to be kwati uchira cha wana kumutima kwalifita. I'm like, I'm not interested. Na kwalifita kumutima cause kwali njibu kishafilefia chitike baba yashi, you know. I am just like kwalifita kumutima. Anyway, I wish them saying happy Kuomboka Day. Other than that, I'm like, I wish kweteshta. Tuka celebrate under fintunga fya kumitimanga kwa isuka. Tetule celebrate balungu bachiri mu fridge mule celebrate. No. You know, Zambia. I'm not wishing any bad luck, but Fime Fintu Mwandini, I'm not wishing any bad luck. Welcome, my daughter of Zion. But if you're going to mune celebrate a kuomboko mnenta mwashi karimu friji almost 11 months, 10 months number. There is nothing to celebrate. Kabare celebrate. I will celebrate that. In a night, even at happy kuomboka. Otherwise, I can't. Na nchwala ceremony bari ya celebrate na bebe even at happy nchwala. Na papene from afar, I'll be like happy kuomboka. We cannot be celebrating Tatuashika, our 7th Republican president. We are holding ceremonies. No kula popo kula bilishefutenge. Like there is no tomorrow. Then never they so aba kumuruku. Techa bantu bale popo kabale bilisha nefutenge. Bale popo kokuya bilisha nechitenge. Tabashi komu nabo. You know, mweba mu Zambia, some of you mukaleka tukamirushiro muchinshi. Because you are not behaving like the leaders. Bad me pela headship. A leader. A man is a leader, is a head of a family, even in a fialo. You know? Even a country. Kuribara mebalanda mujitonga ati Zambia puya siga tatu jisa mutu jitima wawenda. Mutu jitima wede kubelika kaboto. Utegwa jitima jende kaboto. Ino tujisi mutu onchinga. Uria muntu jirari nchinga kupulinga nankani. Mastrox ma coaches yaria. Nchinga ejeya. That's why we can be celebrating kuomboka tatuashi komnenu. Ba president tamashi komnenu. It's wrong. Imama Judith imwe tatulelanda pali Mundubile tulelanda pafyo bale chita mwamfwa and Mundubile lili ashiria kwe bati bale akuma radio station bale abantu ati ni ba PF obasala as president. You want us to be quiet when he's misleading people? That is confusion. So you learn that nish to learn the pali Mundubile. To learn the pafile chike kulia ku Mundubile camp ngani Mundubile ngabantu babo. They need to check themselves and stop this madness of confusing people. Mulefa ubupuba bule chika muchalo tuikalefye. Mulepa abantu ati baba Mundubile ba PF president. And then at the same time mule preaching a peace. Let me play ka message kaba munkongi. We're not going to be here quiet when you are misleading people. Me is to offer checks and balances. So nanguri mu opposition na inenga wawefu obufi. I'll check you out. Tatuwaika tamwaingire mu paria tamwaingire ku plot one nobufi. Inga baingire ku plot one nobufi. Nishibakasha tungula shani chalo. Are they going to run this country in the honesty, with integrity, and credibility, and trustworthiness, with honor? If they want to get into a state house with lies, how are they going to run the country when they get to state house? Panopapeji, if you are a one wo shobufi, we rise upon upon. Pan mufile mwashat queen pumitafwa yobufi, ero tak enchto yakwe. Since I've been here 5 years, I've always stood for the truth. So inefi yakobati mumbi kemokula support obufi shaba mo mulifyo. Ero ba Mundubile pantu bale foku ba Republican president. He should stand for the truth. So ilili ashingana rifuma. Uria ama campaign manager yabo. Instead, may I just ask a question to say, is it true that Mundubile whatever want to campaign manager will investigate? So the job is of the campaign manager is to investigate allegations and come with a statement concerning that allegation, not to start to kulandi batine mboneka kwatini mbushi. Imbushi efe mwaneke efi kumushkumwawo. Kutumpoko. Daughter of Zion Landak. Bueno, muri bwanji.
Namugwa kwa muri buti. Muri buyani muri mujibiye.
Dinembo ma. Let the spirit speak.
I mean, navira mo virako kuri Mundubile na vakutitikari boshika wa Edigarungu. Vamene vachita celebrate va machan ma chief vakuza kuma Zambia. Yeah, I mean makamba vache, and it's not good kuchita celebrate video vaso. Nishtikaribe kushika wa Edigarungu. So, but if vitu onesa mitima za bantu. Kuti wanse wajo machifu na beve swali right. Chukwa swanga zishita celebrate, you know. Vaso, Edigarungu ni muntu wamene anazinguruka muchani konse kwa kukuri machifu mu Zambia. Bawaziwa kuti benze wa president, baziwa kuti wakadibe kushikiwa. So Bangazichita bwanji celebrate, you know. So now we mitima zao is corrupt. They are not right with mitima zao machiefs yakae, you know. And the machiefs wambili na wewe na murungusuwa muziwa. So what do you expect to come from them? So and then I think of our Edigarungu, I mean Murunga and our using someone I was want to be exposed to Mozambique, especially when many of us that support Murunga exposed Vambiri
because mubiri sunashikiwe ule. And ati onesa kuti vajamene waganza wana mpamvu mu Zambia walibe mpamvu chifukwa chakuti wanaupeze mubiri uja. Na kwa mene vamaenda kumanganga uko waonesa kuti walibe mpamvu manganga wao, they are useless. You know, they have nothing, they have no power. Only God has power. You know, so and muntu aliyense wamene running for president, they have to be honest from the beginning. Wafuni korenga foundation ya mushe osati vova kuti tizichita accept vaboza nishichalo chizaenda kuti nangu vantu vachitavoipa kuti bokamba vamene avo vantu vamene vakamba don't talk about this one, don't talk about this one. Avo vantu vamene vatomora ni va Mulungu. People talk about Jesus all the time, mocking God. And you are coming here to defend a fresh, a human being. Don't talk about this. Who are they? Are they God? Once a minute, we don't care who the person is. Nangungari wa Makebi Zulu wa meti chita support tikaona kuti wambo chitava vintu va mesi vienera. Who come here on this platform to tell him our Makebi also chitava.
Respectfully, to will come with respect. My son, you are Munkongi.
So we are not gonna stand here and start supporting evil because of our stomach or supporting our muntu now. Now, if a Kironkara concerned of is our country, our Zambia, and we want honest people. We want people who are loyal and honest, people who stand for the truth and lay the foundation. You know, foundation ya mini imilira pa vintu vache ndio osati vaboza. So kulibe mundu wamena azonda aliyesa pa Mundubile nga wachita vintu vamene vachita vantu vayenekera okamba posiba Mulungu wa Mundubile. Aliyesa wamena running for president in Zambia nga vachita vintu vamene siviyenekera ni kukamba. Why bribing people to be saying doing bad things or deceiving people? So, kuribe mundu ali above the law. Kuribe mundu ali above for checks and balance. No. Alianza ni kukamba. Icharo chikankara cha imirira pa vaboza chingankare ni charo. Nishikuri bevame vizambo chitika muzambi. So, if I mean, deafening a comeback for Chab. So let's continue standing for the truth. We want God in our country. Jesus should be the foundation, the landlord, the head of Zambia. And where the Spirit of God is, there is freedom, and all the evil things, they are exposed. And may God continue to expose everything that is bad. Anyone who's involved in it, whether they are doing it under the carpet, under the bridge, or in private, in secret, God should bring everything to the light. So that Zambian people, as you want to say, and may God open the spiritual eyes of all the Zambian people to see the truth, to know who these people are spiritually. We are Mundubile, Makebi, Zulu, whomever that wants to run for president, we have to know who they are spiritually. So if they are doing things that are not pleasing to God, and it's going to affect our country, Zambia, and affect all the Zambian people, then we should talk. So why should you come and say, don't talk about this one? Why are you worshipping a human being afresh? But pari mocking God. But you don't want to defend Jesus. You want to defend a human being.
No bufi bwabo. You know they can defend him in Gatureba Bepesho bufi. But there is evidence that Firechiti Kabalebe party he is a PF president. Mwamona. So nomba ubu finga tatu control ere. Chikachitika shanu bushikubwa kuvota mwebena Zambia. Voters will be confused. Pa ballot palianga bamu pantu bambi ama ukuvota bavota fe with the face. Mwamona. People vote with the face. Umuma rural areas Zambia literacy level yali are very low. Illiteracy is high. Mwamona. So bambi bavota nemfeshi na symbol. Mwamona. That's why there is that symbol pa ballot. So abantu bakalalolesha symbol ya PF. For example, sorry, ngatabalolesha symbol. There may be PF tayakabepo mwamona. If PF is not on the ballot, then ingabalolesha symbol ya PF tapadi. Baya mkulolesha nomba because ya popo tuleya kukuliama SPV. It's a 50% chance that PF will be on the ballot. We don't know. So if PF is not on the ballot, abantu bali bebati Mundubile a president. Bakaya votera Mundubile. Mwamona, this is the danger of sitting on this story. Echobale to carry pirida because they want to kushisha election hii. Mwamona. Very dangerous. I am very dangerous. One thing we have to sing on the mountain top why this lie can be quashed. And it must be quashed. Wubu fimwe wantu. Kubushira infuti no kubushuta. But every day we'll be just shooting this lie down. Because it's the most dangerous thing. Because and the rural area, ema woku ibama vote muma rulo. Nomba mnyamwe ne muma rulo mnyamo baleba abantu at Mundubile ni PF. Elo PF ngatailipa baloti. Baka yalo desho mutu waba Mundubile baka vote no kuvota. Ni chapa na election yonse nomba tukashala muri mwamoneni. Ba mukongera ndeniko. Utu iyi message tufure tualanda and circulate all the via landeni muchibemba mufitundu monse. People need to know this truth. Otherwise abantu bakaya mpa mutu wa Mundubile baka vote no kuvota. Makebi tabamu ishibe. Because wa Mundubile we know what they have been doing to tell people there that ever president wa PF. Landen ko ba Mundubile if you are ready. If you are not, anybody can speak.
I just wanted to I know he will speak. He's my brother from the UK. I know him well. A little bit, not that well. But I just wanted to re-emphasize what you said and what the daughter of Zion said. And Bamukonge will come and build on this point. I want us to focus on specific things because we have a duty. Everybody in the Zambian diaspora who know where we came from, where we are, and where we're going. We need to be precise in our guidance. Like you just mentioned that the level, the knowledge gap is high in Zambia. There are so many people that are not literate. They use the thumb to vote. They just ask them, which symbol, and then they use it. That is why they didn't want the stamp. ECZ did that for a purpose. Those votes where somebody just used a thumb, mostly were spoiled ballots. Now, they want every one of those to count. Why? Because he knows the terrain is tough. And I want us to focus on it, especially when we're talking about whether it's Mundubile or Makebi. We have to be, those of us that can see it from afar, like the eagle. You can have a bird's eye view. look at the numbers from what my brother Emmanuel did, the polling. 2 names came out of there. Now, when you decipher that, that is only people that have access to gadgets. The majority do not. They don't even have, they don't even have phones. That is where the UPA people are focused on. So, and I just wanted to emphasize that let's keep our eyes on the ball. You can win a battle and lose the war. Over to you, Amukongi.
Funny station in Randa of Chakwebati. Rafin is here while Randa in a Chakwebati now for no way Shapie for Adifia is the Basad. Shinshaka for Suma. Again, the Tinde Akulita. You eating Yeshua Satabanish. You quite a from the come on, we are aware of us at the Vaishi. Father Rumba home what Kanonka Shiwakabidi, and the party PF organization. Tonumba Patuaka, PF organization. Nabakambuya ile baliwera bamu kwebacha chamana twamukubira mwe mukati abamausa mpaba shitisha na wetpani na bomba ngachita confess pamaka bapapata kuri ba ICL paka ifini 20 pamapena ba mausa mpaba bali ba guilt abena balalanda tichipani na tachiwerere tabaga kwate pomteni Mbolo kwisa munu Yesu wa mwana kona ba ona wile Hispania usho ba wera mukupa bata ena ikere nombe chasa tupapusha ila toa tulefika pampera abantu basa pera idea no ifimwe ruisha ama pepara kapuse installation yoko mwafuma aba Yesu aba mwa oppositions ba yeba tupera ma idea umwe sareni fie Kwa kutungurula ama structures ukwate itungurushi tumba tuwara kwata shani basa kwebata since na mkwata tonse alliance so mkahomfya ini amburera pakusara ama structures pakusara mkahomfya tonse alliance ile wa mishira panti mwa leadership nga yakumani na mu PF muomba major opposition party Kufema opposition kati abantu oro twarendera na imupa so pali ino interface wamisha share musare dida umweso nomba pali kanshena kwata my ideas that so kanshkulina system ya kwebati kwa bokusara dide wa kwambo kusta protect ama structures shakorera my election kanshine kutina ya Nawa shana kutukira kumasa so akupena abanensu kuko barufyanya sana ba Mundubile kwanto ko twafumina na kutali okororera so nomba pali anwaye baba na wacha ine fimulera ndareke ntangireko ndi amkusta ko organize ama structures zero mukuma elections nkabwira bakire fetondo amapange yabo naye bakodi wonse So washire leba kanchi sentu research kuna cha mwana wa lungu uyibakuka bonse trend campaign bena no randa cha campaign ba opene epo ba rubinda twale sikira mano kumona cha finto yeah ikaifu wantu baba kusana kwa baba aba good umuntu ofya le tontonka nyabambita babo kuba good kwisho umuntu ofya le tontonka bapene bakeno kuchita ko support muchawa amabaru ndoko balingiri okubasana ke afuno mbatesa tabapera amana ya kwiruka kwamu shoba ishire abena kukasa amakulya kiriro bakukasa abantu balera ngata abere ku kiriro bashina nguri bakiti mukurunga nikwisa tabara Afrika bale munafe ama structures before vakampere vasampa vakampena changa twapwisha tukayajoina vanesu chinhu chachireko nga kwafutokuina maelections vamufatiwa vanovyo kuna vashana vawina rava ruvinda vareipekanya toto varanombana fufosi kukasama kuisa munafe varavena masupporters avaicha vamu-pf vachiri nentungurushi avasapota vamudara vamunduvile vaisa paperi pamamide ruvindanga vaisa kukasama tukesa kupfuma kachitapiri pamwe kuri neshako yapfumoko vonse vaipere shayo kuya kukasama dhureya va-pf avo avantu varambokutusekana kwayavokuru avantu again twaravanaoreshina varambokutuseka direction vaconfusion yavo vari vaconfused vachimba kamubwiriko vaipesha chavo ine vane nhayande hanchiri chine nchitina vakambwiri vafikire fekudya vachinishiri vabrian varikara kachina 3 weeks kasa vachimba kamubwiri vafikire fe 1 day 2nd day vasa vapepeka vakamotoka kavo vakambwiri ngavadina mwati vafikire feshampanga tafe kumbi vaiye varepe mashika tavo vaupng nomba vaupng vopenekaile avantokuta vachitira understand avashomfuikishano avatontonganya sana verakuisaingira mwata nomba inshi vabrian vaikadhafi uma inshi kuishingi kasama kambwiri ale yakofe vamupepeka kuri vaupng inshi ile achitika again wali pagrupu yava kambwiri aliwa yawana motoka yakwe vamuikata vamuma vasendara motoka fishile chitikoko kutungurushi yesu avatangirira amastructures shaumfuapoimbi kuti vampira komesaging tavarandire kwachawe nichimwatukira varuvinga chiveisa kokuno vonse turi mutungurushi takwari potwalero leshavya fishile chitikevi kwari ifunderi yakwe vati number 1 ni vote protection nanguye ntungurushi tairi koko varekotera maelections te yakuvota ifiri yayasangwa nanguye busy ifiri yatumako avanhu nomba vanensu iraine te yakuvota kusamunafe vafumako no vote protection dava avakaramba vakuchingirira mavotes takuti chakongereko chinji kanishina avapanga kare conference navachinja kare norupapuro rwatonse rwashiri varungu kwevagopf vaifunyamo mutonse alliance nomo pantu vapf vachiramwa maconfusion nombainendafira kustanderstand vapf vachiramwa maconfusion vavafunyamo mutonse alliance again vaya kumastructures indo vayara maposta yavapf nombainshi ivuchishikanshi kuparia esho va-pf vena vasaroresha varuvinda ma-opposition parties vavachita encourage varuvinda don't fight back itonse navamipoka because constitution navaranda pf navaifunyamo nombanga mwayakuya mukayanga vanani which means apatonse yashire varungu tapati naurupapuro navachinja ichironganiro rupapuro rotamurapange ichironganiro ni constitution nama-golden rules so vavevere kuva nesu vavasambirira chimwe current punch varachita nekuvapera ishina iri yakwe vatirivike navaopposition vambya vavashara because va-sp vakarava vamumembe variambokuseka varuvinda tinombaimwe varuvinda tukarakumanyina muisa ife ma-opposition because tonse yarimyamburere yakumanyina mama-oppositions nomba varimipoka pate varimipoka pate amapepara natonse kumanyina nahena vamipoka vamichitakotika so nomba fyonse fene nderondorora nchangufapo omuntu arungikana ngufine mulirandati napamaliro yavarungu avanita varandako nchangufapo vampandamano avamuchalo vavika vavunduvire pansha chao kwena iwe novo step watekinina ngo alivo mfya initiative vatinshira vavo mfya shemo naena iletora mukonaula so ifya shire chitika nomba ekwisa panga pamozi pf pamozi Babebo kwebati ifiriamba kona PF kwabati muntu onsaisho kwabati umbrella alliance registered fine PF lero ya constitution yale mbere ba Edgar Lungu yali mutonse constitution yili pamozi tapali vya chinjamu bajiria fili opposite kuliokulera nila titonse ifili mukati fya nyuka tushofu balika mutabala turanga fuwa ya panga na wachuku banda na wakule na wazumani na nani kane yao tatuwa ishiba ama content yao muri constitution yao patupidani new tonse ya ranzi nomba ya old tonse ya ranzi Europa Pro wapangire wa Edgar Lungu Europa Pro register drive PF pamozi tapali ifchinjishe fya mutonzi chichinjishe fya yishina batyonze ila graph ya kusta unite ama opposition ifo baike yo pangoro papuro erulevo mamu PF pamozi so nomboro basali wapanga barubinda PF pamozi nomba turefo amusa entunguru spantu barubinda imo mwana mupati omu ma structures mo wafya active epara barubinda bashirira ndacha abantu bamona bachinyishe kwa ama election so apa tukapanga fuwa bachitire encourage ukwebati iyi government yakamire ke okukumana pamo so shire bya saranganye ni muma constituencies nama ballot papers bara bipangira ko badi organization expert ya paragraph no papera quotation ni pia shule sha poso ama monitors nama ballot papers okuchita print nama ballot boxes for shire panga batumana mu constituencies mu kusana bana bashire register bakuvota bapokerera machine abadi kuma elections bazita verify nalo bale vote shakujya bale sta verify kule vote nga muntu alembesha na mtewa alembesha kumbi kula constituency bali sachita against nama fundi ama elections yali onaikana ama elections ama votes onse because bashire vika patu bavotero muntu umo patoto baranda bavotero muntu umo kisa muna kuma ballot papers kureranga fimbi yali wana rejected yali onaike ema problem yali mu elections zero problem yimbi wa mundoro bali ba disqualified because ama funde ya ma elections bali saba berengera ba mundoro ukwebati ufiro wakwata house numbers Zambian citizen residential address ba mundoro tabakwete residential address ku Zambia so charengera ba disqualified the party aba disqualified niba electoral ba register monitor my elections so my elections ya kwa mbilo kupokelera iyi constituency batuma yonza ma constituency Zambia yali chero akono kubisa pandia na ma constituency takwa ya network sana bakoba twabatumu kwa strana verify kuloko bavotere bashita communicate ba presiding officer bashita confirm baitana bonza ma candidates abayine babebo ko batama results ya so ushiri kiriya na mali results ali kwetesa mbusha kuchita petition na my elections kweba chawe ine sekerebo once bali sasumina chawe we are defeated so bashire stana announce kweba chwa Makebi Zulu ewa wina kwa konkere poba chita bichurufia efya ishine chitika ba opposition beberoki efo twale mnyeba malingiro kuchite nombapa twambiro kwenda pam what is next president basajile ebere au first impereniko chance because the MCC is not got ama vacancies lekeni to which they appoint ama vacancies to the MCC inenga na chita first chair full chair meeting fure to aranda na nonse ora nombale na lentungurushi basalire ba PF structures ora ningesa kulimo ba opposition kwanje tinjeta ma opinion and maker to apamba ba opposition bonza pabalendera pamo kwamburera bale kumanyinaho ni PF pamoja alliance if mwasanga no baba ama oppositions yambia ya parties aya mu PF pamoja alliance na ba chitama kutita because na beshwa na akwate sake cha kumanyinaho so if ya para ama parties ali atatuna ba yo mama ko kalino nchitaba the gist of society nibakanyekanya mukuchitamaku
ati nibakanyekanye mwansekesha bamunkonge yaba
sana because kutumasanga fena ine chitatureranda kumasanga vachepe panachinga so ni vale bombe shafidia
vale bomba over time yes
vakanyekanya zoona vale
ni va drip ni vanyera vavanyera va registrar
shapo futi vanyera vavanyera tavachipechika vaponekera
shako sana macho ndei kushako Makebi Zulu tapo group Makebi Zulu organization ya musara
yes
bali patuka kuri organization because Makebi Zulu organization ya musara as a president
yes
va vice tabachinja ni barabiri barubinda
yes
tungurushi ba mausa mpabali basalire kuri barubinda as a general secretary bachiri filafini tonso furo tulife filafine ma MCC babikire ko fyabanyu abapara bamurenga kapwepwe okubika pona baba bachanda kabwe mureyo information okubika pona baba bapateo ama committee members bakwe bachi bapangi ama decision pamo pantu ba Makebi barangiro ko batine I cannot I'm a president to represent, but the decisions you have after Mufu committee chair meeting. Me, my job is to chair, but the views are important. I want to go and say one yaba. So, let's talk about it. Na pap sana tabale sara fe watch out of Makebi pasa punda to on merit. Kumona bene MCC wa bunda baranda po shani ba mona okay. Vaishvavene niinteno vaishvavene kubalesa nombaine chiremba kusha Makebi Zulu nomboira tali eka ali mu organization ndiye
ashivasa Makebi is alone right now.
Tali eka
okay Landeni and the other thing is Malanda for about 10 minutes so we appreciate
so tekeni koka breaki mwalaisa festival anda atabambi balandeko nweniko tumenshi so okay pwirikisheni kanshi
awo ndefu awasite benalimba bandero kwefu balanda talieka bako batingi mbono kona house
okay
apiribula shali
au kutola muwingi
okay I think na mune meaninga chimochine but I think what Munkonge is saying is like Makebi is working as a team, but what you are saying Momulela and Atale Pangama decisions independently, so you are saying one and the same thing.
Okay.
Yes, so you understand, eh?
So in nature,
point they be very important.
Rumba, the question on day push up because Makebi Zulu, our Musalire, Nira in a leadership Barubinda Bavana, no, my line is PF by Pokama paper. In a leadership, Yarevsta active Barubinda. SM leadership, line organization, Salireva Makebi Zulu as the president. Number one, Tunga Vale Rumbrat, Makebi Zulu, Babe Pamana Mundubile. Because Makebi Zulu, Talieka, Adimuni organization, ya PF. So, can you very random for PF, Babena? Because Mundubile Valley of FDP. Valley from PF of FDP.
If it's the land, so I think now we look at and quiet. So now no, not yet. The information that you have is very useful. But if it's for each Kalamba Chin, what you have command and control. waliwo omuntu wayibereka pogola oliwo wakozereva nyasuro oli Land Cruiser filya kyafuma kumo walengere kuti Makebi Zulu bamuyimikishe pa airport. That's the information that we need. Bantu kutulero mwamuna UPNDF bashitale baleremba ama records wasontere chirufya the Tayali, the minister of whatever, they knew the guy and he got punished and he got reparations. Point.
Mwamba bayawo mwamba badala. Wekeshe nipo na futi. Akuna kulala, give me a break. Iyo mwalanda ndefo ya muilande wino sana pakuti ya bantu bonfu. Mwambe mujitonga, mujibemba, mujirosi, mujigaranga, mwambe sunu. Akuna kulala.
This is what people don't understand. Members are the largest population group in Zambia.
Yes. Yeah.
Muchibemba to Tirati. Ukupesheru kwendamo. So if now and if they tira na tea, by UPN dealing to anyone push it, while taking a notes, we were to Pishamoy. Then to Bakain, the vice to vice Kumongo, Erobayam Kaka. Baka Pokolama in the Kunga, the community house. Avanyere, Epovanyere, no Shinka.
Tavare un fuavantwai. Opo nipa nembe opo tufikiri hapa nomba nipa last dragon. Nipa last dragon gamwamba bai tuliwite.
Dragon, I'm trying to make my people understand how desperate your situation is. I'll go back to them. Idi ashi apo Africa ba mweba nesu. Kata mchenje de. Mukaisanga not muri mwamune. Twapita muri mwamune nomba. From 2021 now tukapitamo. Now muna abantu bakakire. Lekeni mirondo re first. The reason why Philly bali mukaka. Nimpia. Wiromaka tale fire. Baya. Ba GBM bali bakaka. Malanchi Usambo Takafume Impia Shachitenge Takwakabe. The ECO family, the entire family, their funds are frozen. Why? They don't want them to produce any PF material for campaigns. Takuri. Let me be the first one to tell you, Takuri. And we are given Lula in Daline Tulera and Dabari Bakaka. Tabakafume Impia. Brian Mundubile, I don't know where he's getting his money. We need to find out. That's why we itakwesisi.
Wala inana aliufaka limbusha. Oko bafu. Naramye bakumbali. I'll tell you, oko shirefu mimpia.
Shirefu makwisa shirempia. Lebi shirefu makula kuine.
Kabili that's why bali mu project himo. Cause abantu bose tabakwete mpia. Nomba inana kwata.
We know the trail. I'll speak as a diaspora. And I'm speaking on foreign land. No cyber law applies where I'm speaking. The land of AI. We know what is happening and we know what they're planning. Right now, you saw they're confiscating any regalia that resembles, I'll speak slowly now. But epoca, I'm a uniform, yeah, Zambia, yeah, Paraquat in Zambia. They're confiscating all that. Do you know why they're doing that? In August, there'll only be Zambia army on the streets. And they will make sure that every person that is in Zambia army regalia is in their camp. That's number one. Number two, your internet. Unless you're on Starlink, this is where I'm speaking now. Let me speak. I speak to daughter of Zion. We are prophesying now. We see what is coming. We know where we're going. We know the trouble we are about to confront. the internet will be shut down. Zikta will do what the Zikta will do. Unless you're on Starlink, you will not be able to broadcast live from any electoral polling station. This will come to pass as long as I speak here tonight. The police, Land Cruiser, you will see more and more of that. And they paid Vuvuzelas, Never Smumba, all the clergy, Bakazira in Kitwe, Bishop Banda, I'll name them, name and shaming, I'm naming and shaming. Imakando, all of them are in their camp. Malembe in the camp. He has bought every single seat, every church. He was just preaching in apostolic faith in Mongo. All those people are bought. So my people, wise up. The only thing we have is a God that made heaven and earth. That when Frederick Chiluba declared Zambia as a Christian nation, that is the only thing that stands. There is no judiciary in Zambia. Zero. All the Crown Court is bought. The High Court is bought. The police is bought. The Zambia Army is bought. Zambia Police is bought. National Assembly is bought. 3 arms of government that are supposed to be independent. One he controls, the other 2 bought. You have nothing. It is up to the 20 million souls. Do you want to live in a country where one man can throw a human being the way they threw Nyasuro in that Land Cruiser? Do you want that? If you want that, go ahead.
Ba oasi stake maisheni. Bueno, Mrishani.
Well, I don't know if you remember last time to Andrea problem, but Malay Makana and stuff like that. Malay Makana.
Kale. A lot has happened. A lot has changed. We are down to the wire right now. And this is a critical moment. Hapo tufikiri. Ayamashuyalandileva afrotourisms nanchikata kumutima. First, if inchikete number 1, fyakwe bati tufire tuwaisuro tu buku nokula lemba badiaba kapokola wonsi abaleimia our father, our brother, our uncle. Ukula imyo omuntu kwatirisa kali amatabo kuya muposa mu Land Cruiser tufire tu abalemba amashina mukabuku. It's serious, guys. There is no way anywhere on earth you can throw a person kwachiri sakali ya bunga muri van. Mwani mwene kuno ku United States uya ualifire. When they shook off, that man is still alive. Because the Floyd joins afire fide muri police brutality ko kwachi kuseka. Na mwishiba umuntu umwa wa muntu wabera mupepi. You don't mess with people's lives because you don't know limburia muntu alikwata health condition. Any kind of manhandling can take somebody's life away in the name of politics. So we must see all those police officers who were there. Umbiale mwachi mwana na ngumu ishukuru wabale batata besu. Owo bale posa mu motoka fidia kwachi mufuko wa bunga. What is your question?
To say I'll support. My question was like, I'm Malay Makana and I pledge to support you.
Mwali Sharira, so you need to catch up because right now Me, I am supporting Makebi. Kari mwaishire, if into shadi chinja, if into number to the down, we are almost days counting to nomination.
For sure.
Yes.
By the time
Mufuire mwaisa bonse ape mumwe bakala vote la wrong candidate.
Just after the late the death of our late president, this year all talk many people run. Okay, me so far so good in Shakwata party we know on the support. I'm not your PND, neither am I PF or this other party. But I'm ready to join the party that even them when I got the vision with. But I wanted to just to make a comment on what happened by the Chandava fraud or reason. Okay, on that one, maybe I can just condemn the way Bama Babe Mishivaya Fiashi or some Land Cruiser. Yeah, maybe that was brutality, yes. But Navena made a mistake. Badi Lufianya, you don't point Muntu with the uniform like soldier, police, Namfe, Ninasi. Like, I don't know if you saw a video here to security. Midwife, I called for the arrest to say, point if you with their midwife. So, around our government, we need to respect them.
They also need to respect citizens. Let me stop you right there. Just because you are wearing a Zambia police uniform does not give you the right to harass citizens.
Yes.
But now we should be feeling did you see the video, the aggression, how the police officers were very aggressive in that video? Did you see what led to that man reacting? Okay, we are not here to discuss that, but change any subject. Change any subject in a fire to I'm not here to discuss that.
For me, I feel that he should not even have gone there because he's got issues with the government already.
No, my dear. The Zambia police, people are free to associate.
So he has been a target for a long time. So that man make sure that they knew what they were doing. It was not balanced.
But the man is a free man to go wherever he wants.
I know that, but such things sometimes it's better you avoid them, you avoid them. Because from Ministry of Health, so it was a targeted person.
I agree with you, but let me just open our thinking, okay? During the civil rights movement here in the U.S., they used to do what you call a test. They would train civil rights activists to confront the police. They knew they were racist in Birmingham, Alabama, and they would know what they did. So literally, all those people that you see fighting dogs, horse-pipes, were trained. Zulu gave us is a canary. He literally put himself as a test. Just pointing at a police officer got him that kind of training. Imagine if you go to a polling station on August 14th and you say, I'm a voter, he doesn't tally. Imagine what the Zambia soldiers, they will deploy soldiers. It will not be the Zambia police. Soldiers will be on the streets. And I know where this is coming from. Unfortunately, ECL did the same thing. He deployed soldiers. Now, this man is upping the ante. I hope you understand crypto. I'm giving you esoteric wisdom. what is coming is worse. In masonry, when you do one act, you have to up it. Go and listen to Sasha Riley tapes. Go on TikTok. Listen to what Sasha Riley is saying. It applies to Zambia. It applies. You saw Masons gathering in Livingstone. Yet, Pastor Sinyangwe called for a prayer, overnight prayer. Do you know why? The police officer who ordered those police officers to disperse the prayer meeting, they say there will be an investigation. Have you heard anything? Zero. Switch it right?
Sufule tualemba, ifefine tulela ndati mukwati yo tubuku. Akulembe ni tubuku, uliaka pokolo wapashile prayer meeting. Kumulemba mkabuku. Mwaishiba. Baka pokola bali abai mishenya Zulu mukabuku because then they have come to arrest people. Abantu bali mujele because of interfere chitike under PF. Mwamona. So even us, it's not Makebi. In this case, I don't think Makebi will stand there and say, I am going off Takapokola Udiowa Posere Banya Zulu Muvan. It is the people who are going to stand up with that information. It is the people who are going to say who was on duty when Makebi was stopped from flying out. Kuvalemba mkabuku.
May I be educated? I wanted to find out, is it an offense to point at anybody who is a uniformed officer? Just to point a finger at that person, is it an offense? Where is it written?
It's not an offense.
Maybe if you do we know what they said?
In Africa, it's just a mentality. It's not an offense. But mentality
no. It's not in Africa. You see how people are killed here? When you are faced by a man or a man of the law, you behave a certain way. Do you know how many people are killed here? For even oh, we thought he was armed, he was removing a weapon.
That if you are being arrested, just walk to resist. Yes.
You can't make sudden movements.
Frank Tayali, why was he compensated? 500.
You can't attention. You don't do anything unless they ask you to do it. Ama wakoni hands up, your hands where I can see them.
Let's analyze this from critical minds. Okay? So Frank Tayali, there was a protest in 2020 or 2021. A police officer points a gun at him.
A gun, yes.
Yeah. And UPND says that is wrong. You cannot do that. What did this UPND under the DPP? They awarded him over 500,000 kwachas of taxpayers, but taxpayers. They are not, but they found it worthy to give him 500,000 kwacha because of the abuse that he suffered by a police officer.
And his family.
Imagine, let's ask ourselves, what kind of claim does Banyasolo have? Because of the way he was treated. Imagine that.
Humiliation, embarrassment, torture, and injuries, emotional stress.
And I hear the same cop that they were exchanging words with Banyasulu is the same one that he blocked. Remember Isia when he had
gone promoter. That guy is promoted.
to take a walk to Intercontinental. It's the same cop that they use to such things. So they are cop, if they know the name, they should take note of his name.
We have new members on the panel. Welcome back, Bamunkonge. Basamfya Mwaiseni. Basamfya kuchimwalanda kunanguna mulanda na mpuisha ba Maria Mwaiseni. Maria Mwaiseni.
Natasha Mukwai. Unfortunately, if you are children of Africa, that's a very, very serious revelation and very, very sensitive. But unfortunately, most of the people in Zambia, they are ignorant. And they are very, very busy with their own daily business programs. Most of the people, they are even they are not even concerned with what is happening. Whatever this man said, I see it as well. Very, very true. But how do we counteract as citizens of Zambia such kind of takusani kwa mwengenga na alishi benga shakoki nomba fimo nomba ino tafile fimo vile sani kwa mwenge ule sani kwa tukuku vile chikani hivi. We are able to see what is coming, but unfortunately we can't also come up with what should we do. We are not proactive to say
no basa mpalekeni mimi nikiapo. What we should do is tell the people to vote for Makebi. We have a chance to change this government. Before you came Bachilanda Africa, no kwebati. Fiance filimuma pocket yabo na control yabo. The only thing mwaishwa shanat na alafu rata mlandile. Mwaishwa shanata mwamona you come here na munjaji ngakali.
Kuli police valera that one for independent presidential mati I will also come as an independent presidential seat. Why? Two, abena Makebi so PF they are one oka. And the case in Mukot. Can pretend that I'm a coach you somebody sender. They can't favor anybody.
Right.
So ni punch like a mina for Makebi so.
So if on ala for any finish. If you're not for any finish, much not allow for if you're not for any finish. When I Baba Samfia, Ine Shisunga grudge no muntu. In a lekeni mbele ba Samfia. Ngatwa kwatwa isa live to a quarter discussion. If I react a certain way that day, we leave it on that day. Ine Shisungiro muntu akambala. I come here every day with a fresh mind, and misleading information. So imwenga mwamba kuisa panati muleanda chindafurwa. Efe na furirwa mairo, fishale tuwali filanda, tatu senda carry forward, ne senda baggage. Ngana isa live, I deal with it, and I move on. So imwena ndeni fefe mwishire na fiena lelo pano, no tukula anje wa chindafurwa.
So, seriousness kuma citizens abenye. We can't say there's a sort of pusushi. Ngaputa pusushi Tanzania. Tanzania toka ma Christians. And yet Tanzanians no kulisho bali luisha. Wali munapo and whatever Tanzanians did, if I'm saying that they put to fikiri hapo, mwanzo wali ngila. Mazambians.
You know why fiachi tipire fidia ku Tanzania? Because bali funishepo ama aspiring candidates monseta pali papa ballot. Mwamona. So if we turafika pale wapa fikire ku Tanzania, we are still fighting. Yeah.
UPND is an alliance. Okay? You understand that? Mulutibo comes from a different party. Matati comes from a different party. Sylvia Masebo, they formed an alliance. This government that you have right now did not stand on one party. It was an alliance. I would take a point to you. Acknowledge if you understand what an alliance is. So UPND did not go to the polls in 2021 as UPND.
No.
They went as an alliance.
No.
Keep that on your mind before you speak. What happened to everything? I cannot come on.
Under a different political situation, not
I'm just telling you that this is not the first government. That's Zambia.
chirande vati PF yalifwa mwali kuisa pa UFD
Bamunkonge umfweni ishachiranda ati PF yalifwa nachiranda ati PF balipoka
nomba andene kushaka pa UFD mwali mwana kachitika pa UFD
umfweni baba naye bamunkonge
ndaskeni
Fidefa mwale mwana pa UFD na what is on the ground. But what is on the official paper?
Sorry, my point yenu nishi basamfya wensu point yenu nishi.
Abapere command. Aba yufi ba PF kwa mkumachinga ba yufi de. Niba rubinda n'ichabinda.
Okay, now mwisho kwa shini tu ni 3 weeks ya shala kunishi ba.
Congo is very important. Ask anyone.
Very important. Ask anyone Fianga Marie Conca.
Aba nene na kamachinga ni pa yufi de. Niba chabinda niba rubinda.
Niba rubinda.
Wala imine febeka.
According to you basamfya PF yalifwa. Tefyo.
PF members tabafuko umubali.
Number point yenu nishi.
Number. Kamba papers. Bake mina pesa because
Kati tumyembe ni don't kubeba. Basamfya wesu. Basamfya wesu. Mwewa shile konka ni mwevo.
Basamfya. Mulanda, imwe question ya nicho from the folk pusha. Mulanda ti. Makebi Zulu kemi na pali finish. Tefyo, question ya mlefo.
Muleta mumbali mwamona 51. Mwashinguruka mumushelo mwaisara mwandini.
Namba basamfya. Ifo tuweve ni kumlefu kemi ne pali balad. Makebi Zulu. Ifo dimbina mkwata kufumunga tuwe. Because he questions are you share every day.
So number 2 alachita shani.
That is the animal in the
There is not an animal. Bali Shiva. Mama Maria. The PF, they are not stupid. They know na SPV bake minna pona bakwata, but they can't tell it in public. Bali musala Mundubile, taba musala Mundubile kuri ba FDD. Oh, you know, you bring controversial points. So when more about him Mundubile, okay, Baba Samfya, you team Mundubile. Mwa something my some campaign na ba Mundubile papa page. Ba Samfya ba some kushita campaign for Mundubile papa page up.
Etubana mai batira abarumendo bamuzaba tatoka attention. Kuna ndwe tukinemi landile yeniyo. Bachi mupisha question. Simple question. Did you answer it? You did not.
I answered. I said it was Rubinda. That was my answer.
No, but Samfya, come clean. Na mwishiba. Ba Samfya, you are a team Mundubile, but muleisa parono kutupela ma question. Mwamona. Nimo wa team Mundubile.
As long as in your position, as long as successively few nominations,
party PF is Barikaka. So name is Pishanati. Mundubile is standing on the Tonse Alliance under FTD. Do you accept that as a fact or you dispute it?
that should be taken to that should be exposed to scrutiny. One, that FD has got its own president. They have got even material for their president. Have you seen? They have never come out openly to say.
You're saying.
But you banda tabakemini no.
If you're Malanda, the long and short you're saying, and
you know what they are doing? They are saying,
okay, you've spoken enough. Let me speak. What you're saying is, Makebi Zulu will find a special purpose vehicle, just like Mundubile has done.
Africa, so they want to make sure that whoever stands,
what is your point? I think what is your point?
UPND has successfully managed to buy all these
No, they have not. How have they bad Makebi?
I'm not quite right to register there are over 100.
Yes.
There are so many plethora.
Yes.
We have no shortage of parties.
Yes.
That is not
a problem here. That is not.
The problem is to find a Zambian who will tell us.
Yes.
This I'll do this. And we can bank on that. If you like 3 aims.
Yeah.
Human promise at 3 aims. And deliver up to 1991. At least it did some good things.
Okay, but African now we say abantu to the keko ba abantu balande ba Maria lande niko ba cash mwaiseni ba cyborg mwaiseni. Akuna kulala pantu ku Zambia na bwira kulya so ifwe kulya kuchambusha so that indoshi shire pona mwaishwa indoshi shire imaso.
So we are not to
You are not a Christian, my dear. Me, I'm a Christian. I believe in miracles, or even on the 11th hour. Abariba UPND babatuma kuri ba UPND to discourage us. Because it's a purpose of God that the ECO is not buried. Let me answer you there. Bye, Mr. Samfia. I don't know why you are here. You are coming to Kalifio Mutima. That's why I want to Mulafura, because he comes to say things which are annoying.
My people.